Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, this is our weekly Ask the Home Care Expert session. And just give me a moment. We're still getting a little set up here. So, let's take a look and see what's going on. All right. So, in this show, those of you who are new to the channel, I want to say, first of all, thank you. And this is our time where we go through and through submissions on our Facebook group, or through a form or through our website or email, a number of different ways to do it. People submit questions that we answer live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Um, and let me take a look here. Here we are. All right. And just running a little bit behind because those of you who know us, we are in the Northeast, New Jersey specifically. That was actually asked the other day, and as a result, the what ends up happening is we had some terrible weather. Out by me, we got well over 20 inches. And please excuse any background noise. I don't have a private office. We are in an office building. I mean, it's a private office, but not in the sense that, I can't stop people from walking around and speaking loudly. So it's all good. Just thank you all for coming. And please don't forget to drop a like and to subscribe to the channel. So a couple of things before we get started. Let's see here. Yeah, a couple of things before we get started. The we have a course out. We have a new course out. It's called Pricing for Profits. It was supposed to come out on Monday, but again, the snow just killed it. And then I had rescheduled it to come out yesterday, but we were hit with 3 continuous days of snow. So I apologize for the delay for those of you that are waiting for this. And so I will get that out and published by tomorrow morning. And as a result, there are going to be in the description box below, there's going to be coupon codes. It's going to probably be on the replay here. So there's going to be a coupon code for the inconvenience. It's going to give everybody 21% off. All right. So that means also that there's still time to pre-register and get it for only $97 as part of the pre-registration package. Okay. What else do we need to cover today? Yeah. Also keep in mind the website is right over here somewhere. Please keep in mind that our website, you can sign up for our email list, and there's also a Facebook group where we do try to get the bulk of our questions out of there. So we appreciate any support and anything, if anybody wants to join, I answer questions in there. I give live trainings, and it's completely free. We just try to work with people. All right. So that's another one of the announcements, getting that out of the way. And I think that just about covers everything. There are going to be some major changes to the website. We're in the middle of a redesign, as some of you have seen. Our logo has changed, for the company. Very excited about that. And that's also going to mean a few new service offerings, and I'm trying to expand the ease at which people can work with us. So we'll be adding in some much more lower priced programs and offerings to open the door for those of you that might be starting out and are trying to open a business kind of like on a shoestring. I get you guys. I love you guys. I did the same thing when I got started, and I've actually helped a couple of home care agencies be able to do that on a lower budget. It's not easy. It does mean a lot more work, but it is very doable. And that actually brings me to one of our questions here. So, our question is coming from the Fort Myers section of Florida. All right, and the person's name, Tasha, I guess. All right, so the question is, I'm trying to open a home care agency. I have enough for licensing, but not really enough to, you know, hire a bunch of staff. Is it possible to open my business with a shoestring budget? Well, the short answer is yes, as I just mentioned a moment ago. So hold on, I'm lost it here. All right. So the short answer is yes. Okay. You can open a business on a small budget it's, as I said, it's just going to mean a lot more work. The key to all of this, so first you have all of your licensing. If you're in a state that requires licensing, all your corporate stuff, your insurances, everything that you need. And now you need to start operating your business. I'm going to tell you, I will never recommend to anybody starting a business without, especially in the home care space, without enough money to hire at least a part-time staff member. I don't recommend it, but it is doable. Just means that you're going to have to learn to manage your time much more efficiently. So, what does that mean? That essentially means that you're going to have to make sure that you have enough um, discipline to do the work. You have to understand that you will be you'll be doing multiple jobs. All right, and the biggest thing, in my opinion, biggest thing that you're going to have to keep in mind and be mindful of is that there are 16 hours of the day if you are sleeping 8 hours a week. 8 hours a night. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that those 16 hours, you need to maximize the use. You have to understand and sit there and really think about this. How much time are you going to dedicate to marketing your business? I don't care if it's an hour a day, just pick and stay consistent to it. How much time are you going to dedicate to recruiting? How much time are you going to dedicate to chasing down leads? All right. So once you get these leads coming in, because I hope if you don't have enough money to hire someone, I hope you do have enough money at least to, to be able to, if, like I said, if you can't hire, at least invest in digital leads, lead generator services. It's going to be a lot more work, but you're going to have to do it. All right. And then you're also going to have to, chase these leads down, which sometimes they take an incredible amount of work. And most importantly, and again, this is one thing that a lot of people overlook. Most importantly, consider how much time do you need to dedicate to yourself and to your loved ones. All right. I know that there's probably people out there that are going to be screaming at the screen right now. And please leave a comment. Let me know what you think on this. All right. But if you can't manage some time for your family and for yourself, if you don't have an immediate family, like, husband, wife, kids, whatever. But if you can't set aside time for yourself, for your loved ones, you're going to run into a big problem because you're going to lose that support which you critically need. Yes, you need to be able to work. Yes, you need to dedicate more time, especially if you are in a situation where you have low funds. I mean, you're just not well capitalized. Let's just call it what it is. So what's going to happen is that you need to figure out how you're going to compensate for that. And compensating for it simply means that you're going to dedicate more time to it, but you can't dedicate all your time to it. Otherwise, you're going to burn out and you're going to lose your support system. And if you get burnt out or lose your support system, it's going to make things a lot more difficult. So that's the first step. Figure out how much time you're going to dedicate to all of these categories. Okay. Secondly, you need to now, once you know how much time, you got to start building a schedule that works for you. Can you do follow-ups at night? Can you do follow-ups on the weekend? Will you be able to market on Saturdays? If not that that's the best way to do it, but there are marketing activities that you need to do on the weekends. Are you going to have time in the evenings to do this? What about recruitment? When recruitment is not just as simple as, putting an ad up on Indeed or, whatever other job board you use, recruitment also means you have to go visit places. You have to communicate, pick up the phone, cold call, warm call, all of this stuff. Then you have to set up interviews. In today's age, it's easy. Um, you can send out a bunch of emails and you can send out your paperwork through different programs. Great that they can, digitally fill it out and that they can sign it electronically. Fantastic. All of that's great. You can do the interviews through different programs like Zoom or Microsoft Teams or Amazon Chime or whatever your preference is, Google Meets, whatever. But there's still work to do. Once you hire them or once you decide who you're going to hire, then you still have to, bring them in, do orientation, conduct background checks, create an employee file. There's a substantial amount of work. That's my point. And you need to make sure you accommodate this. So now you have caregivers coming in, and then eventually you're going to have clients coming in. Then you have to ask yourself your next question of now what? Now you have to start building schedules, getting time organized. Once you start doing this, I would suggest that the first thing you do when you're capable of, before you even try to take money out for yourself, start trying to set aside enough funds to hire somebody, even if it's on a part-time level. If somebody can take over 15, 20 hours a week, some of your smaller tasks to free up your time to become more of that business owner, you have to get there. See, the key to success in not just home care, but in any business is very simply being able to run your business on day one as you would like to see it run when it's making $1 million or more. All right, now what do I mean by that? Because I know some of you are probably screaming at the screen again, going, "Oh my God, but I don't have money. I just said I don't have the money to hire someone." No. You have your policies in place. You have the schedule in place. You understand and you start to develop the concept of what needs to be done and setting up the accountability for it. First, you're holding yourself accountable. Then you're bringing other people in, and that same level of accountability you had to hold yourself to, you have to hold these other employees to. And you keep developing and you keep growing. And you need to put these systems in place, again, from the very beginning in order to grow. Spend the money where you need to. As you're making money, it needs to go in one door, right out the other. If you are dependent fully on this to provide an income for you, learn to manage and budget. Set up things in the right way, with your bank accounts, how your deposits, your strategies, your policies, all of this. Run it today as you would need to run it when you have a full staff. Hope that answers your question, Tasha. Please let us know what you think. And again, if you have anybody who's watching this live or on the replay, please feel free to leave us a comment. What do you think? Do you think it's possible to open a home care agency with minimal staff, or on a tight budget? Now, As of right now, there's really not another question that we're going to get into. So I'm going to just I'm going to talk about a subject that, staying on that note, um, it's a question I actually get asked quite a bit, and that is, after who do we hire first? Well, obviously you're going to hire somebody that can help you, some receptionist, or either a receptionist, or you're going to hire you know, um, some sort of coordinator, somebody that can help you. It's definitely office help. The next person I would probably recommend would be, somebody to handle the recruitment and retention stuff. Again, because the more you can free up. So, and then from there, I would definitely look into hiring some sort of marketer or business development specialist, somebody that can help you grow your business. Because again, there's a lot of moving parts in this business. You have one side in which the business becomes about growing the business. That is the function. And that is the sales company that happens to provide home care. And then you have the other end of it, which is the home care and client centric side that happens to do sales also. And all of this, somewhere in the meet, is in the middle where they meet, is where you will find success in your business. So if I was going to have to pick an order as to when I would hire people, I would say person number one would be some sort of coordinator or receptionist. They can even wear multiple hats, you know, um, coordinator, receptionist, maybe assist with the interviewing at some point. That'll free up your time for outside activities. Then person number two would be someone that can handle, either a dedicated recruiter, because recruiting can never stop, and it would be even better if they're familiar with retention policies, or retention practices. Then the next person I would go is, the business developer or marketer, somebody that you can bring around and introduce. Now, on that note, I do have to say, I don't care how much of a rocket you create of success and of building your business, you should maintain and build your first accounts yourself. See, a lot of people will tell me otherwise, and they'll say, no, you need to hire someone right away. I disagree. I think that if you do not go out there and pound the pavement yourself, and find a way to be able to grow your business, introduce yourself, get people to know, like, and trust you as an owner, and then you bring the marketer or business developer and introduce them into the community, and then have them go and get their own accounts. If you don't do that, and should that person leave, it can cause problems. See, this is the thing about this business. It is very possible, and please contact us if you want to understand. But it is very possible, it is very doable to run this business semi-absentee. You as an owner do not actually have to be there. Okay. And it's all going to come down to training, and to having, support, outside support, on-site support, whatever it is you need. But you have to develop a training and build a set of systems and put them in place for you to be able to operate. But it is extremely doable for you not to have to do this. In my career, we have done this many times, where we have been able to set people up and help them build a home care agency that does not require them to be there 24/7. There's a lot of myths, okay, a lot of myths out there floating around that, no, you have to be there 24/7. No, you have to dedicate. No, the reality is this: you have to trust your ability to hire people. And once you're able to hire the right people, then, and you have your right systems in place and your right policies set up, and everything set up in a particular way that people know what to expect. They know what's expected of them, they know what to expect from you, and then you can walk away a little bit. All right. But it's all about the groundwork. And that groundwork that creates a successful absentee or semi-absentee business has to do with developing those first accounts. Those first accounts should be developed by the owner either directly or in conjunction with. Like if you are capitalized enough to bring on a marketer, you really should still be going out there yourself. You need to go out there, introduce yourselves. All right. See, we have a formula for how we believe this should be done, and it all begins with the core 5 accounts, and it grows from there. And those core 5 accounts need to be what are commonly referred to as house accounts. That you don't share the revenue from there. In other words, they're not included in the commission, for the marketer. Those are your accounts that you've developed and that you nurtured, and this way they're the ones that they know you, they've dealt with the agency, and you use those to leapfrog the others. As in, we can get into much more detail, and there's obviously a lot more to it than just go out and find 5 accounts, but there needs to be a core that everything expands out of. All right, it's all part of the big puzzle that is your home care agency, and there's a lot of little parts. And again, as I said, if you if you guys want, we do have coaching programs available, training programs available. And as I said, please, the right here, all right, that's our website. Please check us out. Go on there. Over the next week or so, there will be some changes where we'll be adding all of our services and packages. We do have programs in place, but right now you would have to call us to talk about it. They've been around for a while. We can help. We have coaching programs that will help you hire people better. We even have a package and a program where we will actually review resumes with you, teach you how to pick the resumes, and we will even, do a first couple of rounds of interviews with you, alongside you, and help guide you through it. So this way you can learn how to better hire people. But at the end of the day, if you've hired people, no matter how experienced they may claim to be, and you don't invest in training them or coaching them, or even if it's not hiring an outside company, you still have to take the time to make sure they understand and know what your ways are and what your expectations are in order to grow and succeed. And that's pretty much the process. You hire the right people, get the right things in place, build your business, move forward. Train them or bring someone in to train them. Again, we can help you with all of this, and that's just give us a call and fill out our contact form, and we look forward to hearing from you guys. So please, again, I'd like to apologize for the 100th time now. This is a little bit of a disjointed video. I've been buried in snow, and we're trying to get back on track and try to get things moving in the right direction. And we are in the, this all happened as part of our own expansion for the new year. We are going to be announcing that we are opening another location soon, and where we will actually be doing on-site training once things open back up. And you'll actually be able to come and train with us live, as well as via Zoom and everything else. Please keep a lookout for everything. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't be afraid to share this with as many people as you can. Share it on your social media. If you find our content helpful, we'll be more than happy to we'll be more than appreciative, I'm sorry, to see you share us and to see our channel grow. As again, we'll be doing more giveaways and things like that as time progresses. All right, so thanks for joining us again. We will see you guys next time. And if you are in the Northeast or anywhere else that you're getting terrible weather right now, please stay safe out there. I know where I'm at, we just got hit with this monster storm, and they're possibly expecting another one. If you're somewhere else and you have other things to worry about, again, be careful, stay safe out there, and we will see you guys next week. Thank you.